Radio Realtor.
Good morning, Central Florida. Welcome again to realestatecentralflorida.com. That's right, realestatecentralflorida.com. That's your one-stop shop for all of your real estate needs. Doesn't matter whether you're a buyer or seller. Got questions about buying, got questions about selling. Hey, that website is chock full of valuable information and videos just for you, Central Florida. Don't forget now, we are the home of the guaranteed sale program. Hey, for a couple of years, you didn't need a guarantee. But guess what? Things are changing. You need that guarantee again. And we guarantee to sell your home at a price that's 100% acceptable to you, or we'll pay the difference in cash or buy it ourselves. Hey, that's our guarantee that we live by. So that's just one of our guarantees. We have a home buyer guarantee. You either love your home or we'll buy it back or sell it at no cost. We have a down payment guarantee. You got some good credit scores, we will find a down payment assistance program for you. Glenn, I had somebody, I think they were trying to jeopardy me, trying to ask me questions that they didn't think I'd be able to answer.
Yes.
And they had an income over $100,000, and they said, well, I know it ain't no down payment assistance program for me. I asked them a few questions. I said, I got two programs right now in my mind for you over $100,000. He said, no, man, it does none. I said, okay. I pulled him up on my phone, showed it to him. He said, what? I said, yeah, it's out there. I said, that's what I have to tell people. Don't believe. See, if you're asking the wrong person for the answer, they're not going to know it. You see what I mean? That's like, See, what most people wind up doing, they wind up going over to the Chevrolet shop asking for a Ford part.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
You got to come to the right spot.
So that's a perfect segue for this morning's first question. It says, I'm struggling, Harry, to save for a home. What tips do you have for me?
Oh, man, it is hard to save right now.
Oh, okay.
That's just like in my household now. I kind of like say, okay, I'm going over. Myrna is the financial manager of my household. She does a fabulous job. I ain't missed a meal in 35 years. But I'm going over things. And so I said, I'm going to start with the insurance. So I just started with the insurance. So I done saved some money, And so you have to have a focus. So I would say, how to save money while you're renting. I would say first thing you want to do is you want to go out and get quotes on your automobile insurance. They don't cost you anything. Going to cost you a little time, but you might be surprised how much money you can save on your automobile insurance by just getting. I saved $1,500. Now to me, that's a chunk of change. Okay, that's a chunk of change. Okay, but you have to be conscious about it. If you're in a rental and you got 2 bedrooms or 3 bedroom rental and you're in it by yourself, consider maybe bringing in a roommate. That's one way to save some money. You need to start crunching your numbers and figure out what you need. I would say another thing you want to do is open up a dedicated savings account. Go to a credit union and open up a savings account that's just for your savings.
That's what that dedicated means?
Yeah, that's what that means, just for your savings. You don't want it attached to your checking account. You see what I mean? You want it set aside. So you want to set aside that number. I would say make sure you do a telephone consult with a lender, or you can do a telephone consult with us. And our number 407-654-2626. But you need to do a telephone consult so that you can find out exactly what kind of numbers you're going to need to be saving toward, so you can set some goals. You see what I mean? Because and then another thing is you got to deal with some of your debt people. Now, if you got, that's like I was talking with a gentleman on the phone yesterday. He had 770 credit score, but he had some credit card debt, and he was paying it off. He wasn't abusing it. But I said, why don't you just take it and transfer it over to a 0 interest card, and then you'll have it paid off in 4 months, because you won't be paying any interest. You're just going to pay it off. So if you got a good credit score and you get an offer in the mail for a 0 interest credit card, take them up on that. But the key is not to add in an additional debt. Because what you want to do is you want to take in and make, when you're making that payment for $200 a month or $300 a month, you want it all to be going to the card and none of it to be going to interest. See, so that you can get those debts paid down. So you got to figure out how to deal with your debt, because it's going to be important when it comes time to get your mortgage, because that's the lender's going to calculate your debt to income ratio. So the lower your debt, the better off you're going to be. Find out ways to cut back. You know, a lot of these internet providers now for streaming service, they have family services. You see what I mean? So don't let you have Netflix and your sister got Netflix and your brother got Netflix. Why don't y'all just all get together and say, okay, I'm going to get Netflix and I'm going to get it under the family plan. And then somebody else get Hulu and they get that under the family plan. And somebody else get another streaming service and they get that and y'all share and cut back on your spending. Just by doing that one thing, you can save some money. You know, because you think about it, even when you get a streaming service, it's going to be $70 a month. So suppose you got 3 streaming services coming in your house and cable. So you got 3 streaming services. That's $200 a month gone. And you got cable. That's another $50 to $70 according to how wide it is. That's $250 a month in entertainment. That's entertainment expense. That's $250 a month right there. So you
I like how you put that.
Yeah, it is. That's entertainment expense. You know, no, man, I don't go to the movie. I don't spend no, but you got your entertainment at home. You paying for it. Another thing is, look around. Just like you're going to shop for your insurance, shop for an apartment. Shop. Don't get comfortable about where you are and just complain about them going up on the rates. Call around and see if you can find somewhere you might be able to move into cheaper. You see what I mean? You need to have a different focus. Have a focus that people used to have. That's just like up at Tallahassee, up at FAMU. I know people who went to Tallahassee and they stayed in somebody's house. You see what I mean?
I do too.
They didn't stay in the dorm. They stayed with an elderly person. And they just swapped out. I'm going to help take care of the elderly person a little bit, do a little thing, help keep the house up, cut the yard and everything. And so look for one of those type of relationships, people, you know. Now, if you're a party animal, okay, you can't be doing that, okay. But if you nice and living a nice, sedated life, then look and see if you can find somebody you might be able to partner up with so that you both can save money. You see what I mean? That's like you got somebody there, well, they lease up in the end of March. Yeah, my lease up in the end of March. Man, why don't we look at getting a place together? You know what I mean? And save some money, because I want to get me a house. Yeah, I want to get a house too. So give some thought to it now, because that's the way. And then the other thing is, explore down payment assistance program. People, there's plenty of money out there. I keep on telling you. And there's some lenders now out there that have moved up, ramped up their game on down payment assistance. They can do it quick. I mean, lightning fast. So there used to be the old tale about, man, you can do down payment, it take too long to close. No longer is that true. There are some companies out there that are moving lightning fast. So those are just a few ways to deal with it. But if you look at that entertainment expense, that's where a lot of your money is going. And so one of the things I would recommend for you to do is to put together your own ugly sheet, or you can text me and I'll send you a copy of our ugly sheet, and just roll with the ugly sheet for a month. You remember the ugly sheet, Glenn?
I do.
It's just every dime you spend, you put some money in the vending machine, it go on the sheet. You stop at the 7-Eleven, put gas in the car, go on the sheet. You go inside to get some water and chips, go on the sheet. Everything you spend, because you got to figure out where the holes are in your budget. And you're not going to do that if you don't track every dime you spend for at least 1 month. And then you'll know where you need to plug up the holes on your spending.
All right. Harry, what kind of mistakes can be costly to a buyer, and what is our free report for this week?
Okay. Our free report for this week is going to be a home inspection report, and that's built 11 things you need to know to pass your home inspection, and that's for sellers, you know. So if you like that, just text 1003, text 1003 to that report, to that number, 407-278-8869. That's 1003 to 407-278-8869. And by the way, before I talk about this next topic that we have right here, hurts to your wallet, I have a couple of low price houses available. When I say low price, hey, when's the last time you ever heard of a 3-bedroom, 1-bath for going under $200,000? That has a new roof, hot water heater, electrical upgraded, move-in condition. Is it perfect? No. But can you move in it? Can you live in it? Can you sell it later on and maybe make some money off of it? Hey, if you're a first-time home buyer and you don't have a super large family, hey, this 3-1 could be just perfect for you. I got a 4 1.5 tile throughout the whole house, bathrooms updated, kitchen updated. Get this number now, people. $215,000. $215,000. If you're interested in either one of those, give me a call at 407-654-2626. Hey, let's talk about that last question you asked. Home buying mistakes that hurt your wallet.
That hurt your wallet.
That hurt your wallet. Okay. You know, the biggest mistake you can make that hurt your wallet is actually your credit. People don't take the time to review their credit report often enough. People don't take the time to correct errors on that, and people don't take the time to build their credit score up. Because the higher your credit score is, the cheaper the cost of borrowing is across the board. Everything gets cheaper. The car payment gets cheaper. You understand? Like Glenn, I had somebody who had bought a car, and they were and at the time they bought the car, their credit scores were in the 500s. They were paying a really jacked up rate.
Right.
But in 2 years since she had purchased the car, she had got her credit scores up into the 700. I said, look, baby, we need to go refinance this car.
Oh, you could do that?
Yeah, I said, you need to refinance. You done got your credit scores up in past 720, up in the 700. I said, you need to go refinance the car. She refinanced that car and lowered her interest rate by 4 percentage points. Can you imagine the effect that had on her monthly payment? But then I said, oh, no, wait, now hold on now. Don't go out spending all that money because we done lowered it. I said, we're going to take half of that and we're going to keep on paying it on that car payment so we can get the car paid off early. And the other half you can have fun with. We're not going to have fun with all of it. You know, house hunting without a buyer's agent. You know, shopping with your heart and not your head is a big danger. Treating real estate like it's a short-term investment. Going out house hunting without a buyer's agent. And Jasmine and I are buyer's agents. We are available to help you. You know, canceling a contract outside of the parameters that were agreed upon. That can cost you some money. There are so many mistakes that you need to avoid. That's why you need to give us a call. You don't want to skip the inspection. You don't want to get the wrong mortgage. You know, or go with the first lender you talk to instead of getting a second opinion. You know, not investigating first-time home buyer programs because of pride. You see what I mean? Skipping the fine print. Don't do that, people. Backing out of a deal is dangerous. Don't rush into a fixer-upper, people, because you don't know what's behind them walls. Okay? So be careful. Hey, my name's Harry Bing. I'm your radio realtor, here to educate, encourage, and enlighten you about home ownership here in Central Florida. Give us a call, 407-654-2626. That's 407-654-2626.
Each and every Friday at 7:45 a.m., get on the road to home ownership with Harry and Jasmine Bing, a Bing Home Advisory Group, your home sold guaranteed realty, your radio realtor. Each and every Friday at 7:45 a.m. You can hit Harry up here at the station before he leaves. 407-894-1680. 407-894-1680. Harry Bean of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Join us again next week for RealEstateCentralFlorida.com with Harry and Jaslyn Bean of Being Home Advisory Group and Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, your radio realtor. They can be reached at 407-654-2626, 407-654-2626.